Hi everyone. Welcome to Ask the Ponces. The Ponces.
That's the Ponces.
The Ponces. So we have received, well, we put a form out because you guys were asking us a bunch of questions in the comments of our YouTube videos and we just didn't want to miss anybody. So I made a form and Cody and I are going to go through today and answer a bunch of your questions. So thank you for sending them in. Do you see how many there are?
Yeah, there's a lot.
There were 50 entries, but then some people asked like 6 questions each. So we're gonna do our best and try to get through it. But thank you everyone, and I'm feeling massive.
You are growing a big baby. Big baby.
Big baby.
Love it.
Okay, so anyway, welcome to our video. Welcome back to our YouTube channel, and we're excited to do this. Okay, our first question is from Kim. How is life in Korea and play in the Korean league compared to other leagues that you played in before? Is there anything better or are there more challenges in the KBO?
So compared to playing in America and Japan and here, travel's a lot shorter here.
Oh, great one.
So bus rides, it might be 5 hours long from Seoul all the way down south. That's the longest bus ride, whereas in the States, you might take a flight that's like a 4-hour flight going from maybe from Colorado to Texas.
Or even like Tennessee to,
Yeah.
like east to west coast. Yeah, that's a really big travel thing.
So travel's a lot different. Japan, same with Japan, like you were still taking sometimes 2-hour flights, 3-hour flights. And then you might also take like a 2-hour train ride, 3-hour train ride for the days, depending on where you were going and who you were playing. So I think that was the biggest difference when it comes to that. If I'm going to compare the leagues, not just like baseball wise, but just like life wise, that was the hardest, not the hardest, but the biggest difference between the three.
I like how close every day
I
is.
love it.
It's so great.
So great.
Like knowing that you're gonna be home in like 2 hours after me is so much fun.
Food wise, I think in Korea you have to have a Korean phone number and a Korean credit card to order food.
Haley and I did find a way, but yeah, there have been a lot more challenges that way, and like calling a taxi or we have figured it out, but you have to like go through this app that doesn't really translate, and it just takes me like 10 minutes to order something every time, so it's just a process.
So I would say like those are a little bit different challenges, whereas in Japan it was like Uber Eats.
Yeah, that was nice.
And it was just, this is what we want, and it was there. Instead of, we ask G a lot, which we're very grateful for, to order us food when we're hungry. And he gets that done if we're not able to order the food on the app that you have.
What is one more thing that you really like and appreciate about the KBO?
Fans.
Aww.
For sure. I say it a lot, but like just...
It's true.
The fans, about how loud like everybody cheers, and just the devotion towards our team is pretty amazing.
The games are so fun too.
Yeah.
Like the music is so fun, and then I think also you being able to express yourself with like your cleats and being able to wear the jewelry that you want to wear is really fun too.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Have you learned much Korean, and what do you know now?
From Chae-hee.
Chae-hee?
That's who asked.
Oh.
Chae-hee asked.
Which teammate is that?
Did you learn a lot of Korean? What Korean do you know? I have learned a lot of Korean, but I think your first year you learn kind of like the basics, the pleasantries, the hellos, the goodbyes, the good mornings.
Rights, lefts?
Rights, lefts, ups, downs, numbers 1 to 10. I know there's 2 ways to do numbers.
Can you count for us? Whichever system.
Id, I, Sam, Sa, O, U, Chid, Pod, Gu, Sheep, Sheep, Id, Sheep, I, Sheep, and then you keep going. And then 100 is Beck. So there's that, and then I guess baseball language is different than like regular life language, because like we shorten everything super short. We would say like enjoy your food, like, so guys just say like enjoy. And
it's
there's
less formal.
Yeah, but the formality of like if somebody's older than you, what you say, then somebody's younger than you, what do you say? And like those things, like if somebody's younger, you say mani mogol. But you can also say mani mogol hyun, which is like somebody who's older than you, like enjoy your food, sir. Or so then there's another way. There's like a full way to say it, but we always say mskipshol, which is like enjoy. If you're talking to like coaches or somebody older than you, yeah. So 안녕하세요, 스무다, 스무다, which is like good job. So 스무다, 스무다, 스무다. So everybody says after the game, 스무다, 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 스무다.
Do you know how to say jokes in Korean?
I do, but those are all bad words. I know how to say like you look handsome, you look ugly.
Who do you tell you look ugly to?
Mooney all the time. Yeah, for sure Mooney. Yeah, I always say to Moon Hyun Bin, I always tell him you're very handsome. He always Ponces 많이 많이 잘생겼어. And I always say 너도 감사합니다. Like 너도 is like you too. Yeah.
Oh, he says you're handsome?
Yeah.
So you guys call each other beautiful?
We call each other handsome.
Thank you.
Do you mind invite your brother George Kittle to the Eagles game on Cody's starter days? I hope to see you guys together in Korea.
So we would love, obviously, if my brother could come out, that would be so special. He's like in season right now, and so the overlap is too tough. I think the way that George could come and see us is during preseason, but obviously the Eagles do that in Australia. So there might be some George, I don't know, that would be the easiest time, but obviously it's a really big trip for him, and like just with season and everything, it's a big commitment depending on how they do in the playoffs. But we have invited him many, many times, and I also think it's really fun that people know who he is.
Yeah.
That's fun. When people are like, 49ers, I'm like, yeah, because this is the most football that we'll miss this year.
Yeah.
Because of baby girl. So that's a whole thing. All right. Minso. In Korea, there is a nickname for a child called during pregnancy. Do you have a nickname for your baby? We found out we were pregnant when we were in Australia. Mm-hmm. And so I really liked all the kangaroos. And so I started calling her Baby Roo. And so Roo just always felt like a nickname. So it's R-O-O, like a kangaroo, but we just call her Roo. And lately she's been kicking a lot. So she's definitely
the kangaroo
living up to her nickname. Okay. Anna. What are the inconveniences of living in Korea? Please stay in Korea for a long time. I think the ordering food, that one. I think and this isn't just Korea, but it's being on the other side of the world from your family. It's just, you just miss a lot. And like communications is very tough. And like managing something back in the States, like
houses and
like
properties.
Like there's just a lot of stuff that needs to be taken care of that is like
paying bills.
Yeah, and so it's hard that way, and like working. But thankfully our family's been incredibly supportive and stuff, so they take over a lot of stuff. But I mean, we just try to look at it that this is, what a crazy opportunity that we get to do this. So we just try to be grateful for it every day instead of letting it stress us out. Okay. Justin, what is your favorite food to have in a baseball stadium?
Pre-game and post-game dinner down in the clubhouse.
I love that the gongcha, the tea is there. Like I love the mango, like the icy mango with the boba. That one's really fun right now. I also love the frozen yogurt bowls, yoge. I can't remember what it's called. And then I also really like, I like the cold noodles, and I love mandu dumplings. So those are kind of my go-to staples. Yeah, but it's been fun to explore the different stadiums and like get to know the foods and stuff. Will you hand over his passport? Lee wants to know if we'll hand over your passport.
No.
Haha. Probably not. Father of my baby, he has to come home with me for a little bit. We're willing to come back though. Korean. Did you name the princess? Okay, this is from me. Did you name little baby princess girl? We're nicknaming her Rue, and we're still working on the other names. But it's been fun to play around with maybe bringing a little bit of Korean in. Hey, Daum. How much do you respect Ryu?
Can you be the first ever starter
The first forever starter.
First forever starter in the Honolulu.
Yeah, talk about you and Rio.
Yeah, I mean, he's done so much for baseball in Korea, along with in the States, for just Korean players at the same time. I think it's amazing what he's done. All of his success in the States and here, you can't ever not have respect for somebody who is a legend in not just America, but also in Korea, his home country. So, like, seeing him pitch in a Dodgers uniform before has been pretty special. So it's also one of the reasons why I wanted to get the white Dodgers jersey. And we have secured that jersey, by the way. So we have almost all of our jerseys.
What's your Ryu jersey lineup?
Okay, so secretly, I guess it's not a secret anymore, I have a Ryu 17 strikeout gold jersey.
Sick.
So that was a special one to find. I have a gray Dodgers jersey. I have a white Dodgers jersey. I have a white Toronto jersey. And I'm on my way to getting a blue Toronto's jersey. And then that'll be it.
How many George jerseys do you have?
None.
One.
No, I gave it away to my dad. My dad wanted a jersey, so I was like, it's my brother-in-law. I can always get another jersey for my brother-in-law. It's not a big deal. But all of the jerseys that I'm actually trying to collect of Ryu's are either player issued or game worn. So which has been making it harder to find the ones. I'm very grateful for the fans from NC who did give me the white one. That was my first one. That will definitely be kept for myself.
Very
Probably
cool.
for this woman right here, so she has a Ryu jersey to wear.
Obviously.
But yeah, I mean, being able to find these jerseys and collect them and do what I like to call it the right way is because of like just how I saw it done in the States was like you get the authentic jerseys and then you have them sign them, write their attributes and everything on them. So again, yes, I have very high respect for Ryu and I learn a lot from him day in and day out. I think we learn a lot from each other.
He's also just like genuinely a really nice person.
Yeah, he's great.
Like he's really nice, he's really personable. And I think another thing you were telling me the other day about how he's just really intentional about like greeting everybody and like saying hi to everybody.
Yeah.
And that's been a good lesson for you, I think, in how to interact and like present yourself as a player. How to be a veteran.
How to be a veteran.
Yeah, he's been quite the teacher. Hansel, what do you find most satisfying about being part of the Eagles?
The brotherhood. How much of a family everybody is in the clubhouse and like how much we all joke around. I mean, I'm talking everybody, we all make laughs, we all make jokes. I walk in and say hello to everybody and joke around. And even during the games, like when I'm sitting on the bench, everybody knows that like I can understand a little bit of Korean now. So they just say all the bad words and like joke around with me and we smile and we laugh. And even the translators are there. They're like, wait, you want me to say? I was like, say it because it makes the joke funnier. So I guess just like the camaraderie that we have for sure.
Yeah. And I mean, personally, I love when you get done pitching and your pitching coach comes up and hugs you.
Yeah.
And he like genuinely gives you such a big hug.
Yeah.
It makes me so happy every single time. I think he's so sweet. Okay, Juha. Hope that's Korean.
Is there a Korean word that you like? 잘생겼어, because it means good looking. So I call everybody 잘생겼어.
잘생겼어?
Yeah.
Juha says, although Korean is close to Japan, were you worried about following Ponce to Korea? Yes. And I talked about this on Bay's story, but I think I was just in like, cause we really wanted to start our family. And I was just feeling intimidated about learning a new culture and a language and a team and a style, because from America baseball to Japanese baseball to Korean baseball, like there are really big differences. And I think the thing that we really learned in Japan is like the level of respect is like, it's really, I mean, it is in America too, but just that there are a lot of cultural ways that you can easily offend someone. And I think to me, it kind of felt like pressure sometimes. Like I needed to like dress a certain way or be a certain way. And so I just, it was just intimidating, you know, like not being able to speak the language again or being away from my family. So yes, I was definitely worried about it. Did I have any favorite sports besides running? Yeah, I did like running when I was younger, but then I played basketball and volleyball and soccer in high school. I love basketball, but I really, really love volleyball. So I played volleyball. It's like sand volleyball is probably my favorite sport. And baseball. And then do you plan to recruit a running crew for away games? Yes, we've started doing the Seoul ones. And if you go to the Home Run Club event, you can actually see all of the Home Run Club events. Bora, is there a Korean word that you like? What'd you say?
잘생겼어.
Do you plan to have a run club in Seoul? We did at the Home Run Club Instagram. What is your favorite place in Daejeon?
Ooh, the noodle spot that we go to, that the boys take me to every day.
I haven't been
I
yet.
know. It's literally right around the corner. We gotta go.
Okay, we gotta go.
We should go on Home Run Derby Day. We should go on Friday. Tomorrow. We should go tomorrow.
Date day. I love that. Do you know that fans are crying every day begging you to stay with the Hanwha Eagles? 감사합니다. Forever, please. Summer's coming. You think Korea? Jacob wants to know, what do you think of summer in Korea? Are you a humid-proof person?
Yes, I love summer in Korea. I love humidity. For me, sweating is a big thing. I don't mind being hot. Being cold is not something I like unless I'm sitting by a campfire and just relaxing.
You're talking about in baseball world, though.
Yeah.
In regular world, we love when it's cold.
That's what I'm saying.
We love when it's cold. Baseball world, Cody thrives when it's hot and humid.
Yeah, what. So like baseball wise, definitely hot and humid. I'm good with that because I like to sweat. But on a day-to-day basis, you can give me 72 degrees as a high and 30 degrees as a low.
Dude, I'm good with 50. Like, put me, oh man, I'm fine with it being colder. Like shorts and a hoodie and some boots. That's my favorite weather.
Yeah.
Okay. Liam, are Hanwha players allowed to use LG televisions, Samsung phones, and Kia cars?
Absolutely we are. If you're trying to give us something, we'll always take something, especially LG televisions and Samsung phones and Kia if you want to sponsor us with cars.
Yeah, Kia, come on. Honyeon, what is the biggest difference between KBO and MLB besides skill? And how does Cody and Emma enjoy off days? I think the songs.
The
like
chanting,
the music
the cheering,
is so intense. I mean, that from a fan perspective, I think that. What about like the loudness of the games?
Yeah. And then like in a clubhouse and like locker room wise, you're way more hands off.
What do you mean?
In the MLB.
Oh, they just do more?
We have clubbies, so a clubhouse manager who comes in and cleans your cleats, puts your clothes away, hangs everything up. So you don't really touch much. It's like you're here to work and this is our job. We'll make sure that you're ready to go. You have what you need and everything's taken care of for you. But I will say the chanting and the cheering and all the fans, like that's a big thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do we enjoy our off days?
What off days?
Yeah.
We don't really have off days. I think one thing that I've kind of learned is like recovery has been such a massive thing for me.
Yeah.
In the last like 2 years, I think it's kind of changed big time from like knowing what I have to do and like what I need on a daily basis. So like, even if I pitch on a Sunday, my Monday's completely booked, no matter what. It's needles in the morning, it's an IV, and then needles in the morning, and then to the field in the afternoon to work out, and then recovery work after that. I mean, our day really starts at 10:30 on a Monday, which is our off day, and I don't usually get home until 4.
But if we did have a holiday, which we do have one coming up with the All-Star break, I feel like we don't, I mean, and it's really hot right now, so I wish we were saying we were like going on some grand adventure, or I could take Cody to Jeju, but we will probably do like a fun dinner, like an early dinner. We like to eat kind of an early dinner and then come home and take Kai for a walk and watch a movie.
Maybe we convince Bae and Ryu to go to dinner with us. Oh. Maybe we'll try to do that.
Whoa. Magic. I know Ryan and Haley are going to be out of town, but I love that idea.
No, they'll be here too. Maybe the 6 of us can all go to dinner.
That would make me so happy. Okay, Liam, we already asked that one. Good question, buddy. Okay, we got a Korean one. I wonder what Emma did before she got married and what was her first impression of Ponce. What did I do before I got married? I was traveling a lot. I was in Nashville a lot, and I would help my brother with a lot of his yoga and mobility stuff for football. And I used to work at, we call it like a high school. I don't know if it's exactly a high school here. But for a high school in the States, I was an assistant strength coach, and I would teach yoga to all the football players, like all the high school football players. And then I was building out our Hidden Pearls app. So, and also we just did a big price reduction on that. So if you guys want to get on Hidden Pearls, it's a pretty good time to jump on it. But yeah, I was doing a lot of yoga, and my first impression of Cody was, I thought he was so cute. I thought he was so cute. But he's younger than me, and so I was like, I don't know. So we were friends for 2 years. And then I think that's why when we actually got together, we were so into each other.
For sure.
Yeah, we were just like, okay, we're in love. Perfect. This one is by Hot Curry 11.
Dear Cody, how can I get motivated to exercise consistently? Also, I want to find an exercise and lose weight, but it's not easy. I wonder if I can do it consistently with other people. Congratulations on MVP. Did Emma exercise too? You look so healthy. I think it's just like finally finding something that gets you motivated for me. And how do you get motivated? It's just like going out and doing something. So like, I think one thing that you can possibly do on a daily basis is try to get 10,000 steps, and then maybe like try to do a little workout once or twice a week. I would say don't like try to set your goals. Don't try to set like a plan day to day and be like, I have to do this, and this.
Don't be too rigid.
Yeah, just be like, if I can get 10,000 steps today, that's what I want to do. And if I don't have time to work out, it's okay. But if you can work out like twice a week, find a gym that you might want to go to. Maybe talk to a strength coach there, or pay for a personal trainer if you have that kind of money. And just like try to schedule it to go twice a week, so that way you don't feel like every day you have to go to the gym. It's like, okay, I'm gonna go on Monday to start the week, and then I'm gonna go on Thursday in the middle of the week. That way you were like, oh, I did my 2 workouts and I got my 10,000 steps in for the day.
I would say go to an exercise class. If you're like new into exercise, I would say a big thing is joining a community, because on those days when you don't want to go to class and then somebody texts you and is like, hey, you're going to come, right? And like making friends within your community is such a big deal. And I think the hard thing about the world that we live in right now, well, it's awesome because social media connects us so much, but we stay inside so often because you can talk to your friends without leaving the house. And so I think that by leaving the house and going and making friends and being part of a community, you'll be so much like that draw to be a part of it. It's like a social, it's fun instead of just being something like you're isolated and doing it on your own. So,
or even trying to do it with a friend. Like,
yeah,
talk to a friend and like go to a group together, and then like kind of set it so that way you guys are always like Mondays and Thursdays or whatever days work for you.
100%.
Then that way you guys kind of hold each other accountable.
Yeah, I think that's a really, really big thing. And yes, I did exercise. I played sports in college, so I like grew up exercising. But like, yeah, I think that's a thing that we bonded over too, is because we both live the same style. Yeah. We both live the same lifestyle, and we wanted to be healthy, but we like working out together.
Mm-hmm. When we can.
Yeah, when we can. Okay, do you have time for one more? One more. Okay, let's see what this one says. Charles wants to know, have you ever watched Korea Soul Vlogs on YouTube? It's a great way to find the hidden gems around Seoul or Korea. Some favorites. Oh, amazing. Thank you for the recommendations.
I don't watch vlogs on YouTube. I don't watch much YouTube. But I watch
shorts.
I watch shorts. I'll watch YouTube shorts, and then sometimes the Korean ones will pop up. But I'm a K-drama guy. I love a good K-drama. I was watching one about a goblin, and I think I've watched a few while we've been here, and obviously then you also have Squid Games, but we watch them in Korean.
Yeah.
We don't watch them in English. We watch them in Korean with the English subtitles underneath. So
Okay, last one. Sungjae,
I gotta go.
do you have any funny stories from Korea?
Do you have any funny stories in Korea? I think every day is a funny story in
That's
Korea.
what I said too.
Yeah. I think every day that I get to show up to the ball field is a funny story because the boys make me laugh so flippin' much.
You just never know what's gonna happen. Everything's
No.
funny. All right,
All right,
stay
guys.
tuned for part 2.
Yeah, I'll be back.